The sun rose gently over the green valleys of New Asgard, painting the sky in soft gold and blue, colors calmer than anyone ever associated with the Hulk. Birds chirped, flowers swayed, even the wind seemed careful, as if afraid to disturb the moment. Bruce Banner stood at the edge of a wide meadow, hands shaking, not from gamma radiation, but from nerves. "Easy, Banner," he whispered to himself. "You faced alien invasions, time travel, gods, this is just a wedding." But it wasn't just a wedding. It was Hulk's wedding. Behind him, massive stone pillars had been carved by Thor himself, decorated with vines and glowing runes. The Avengers, what remained of them, stood in attendance. Tony Stark wasn't there in body, but a small arc reactor-shaped lantern floated among the decorations in his memory. Natasha's chair held a red rose. Steve Rogers stood proudly at the front, wearing a quiet smile. And then there was her, Hulky. She stood on the opposite side of the meadow, radiant and powerful. Her emerald skin shimmered softly under the sunlight, her long dark green hair braided with silver leaves. Unlike Hulk's raw, explosive strength, Hulky carried a calm, grounded power, strong, graceful, and deeply kind. Her eyes, glowing faintly gold, never left Hulk. She wasn't afraid of him. She never had been. Bruce remembered the first time they met, two gamma survivors, two broken experiments, two souls carrying strength too heavy for the world to understand. Where others saw monsters, they saw mirrors. When Hulk emerged fully, towering and massive in his ceremonial armor, crafted from Uru metal and woven with Asgardian cloth, the ground trembled slightly. The crowd fell silent. Hulk looked down at himself, then across the meadow, and his massive face softened. "Hulk, nervous," he muttered. Thor leaned over, whispering loudly, "You fought Searcher without flinching, my friend." Hulk grunted. "Fired demon easier." Laughter rippled gently through the guests. As Hulky began walking forward, flowers bloomed beneath her feet, a gift from the earth itself. Hulk's breathing slowed. His clenched fist relaxed. Bruce's voice echoed faintly in his mind, "This is real. You deserve this." The ceremony was led by Doctor Strange, who hovered slightly above the ground, cloak fluttering. "We gather today," Strange said, "not to witness destruction, but transformation." Hulk and Hulky stood facing one another. When Hulk reached out, his massive hand trembled. Hulky placed her own hand in his, perfectly fitting despite their strength. "Hulk afraid," he admitted quietly. "Hulk smash cities. Hurt people. Hulk thinks. Hulk not made for love." Hulky smiled softly. "I am strong because of what I survived," she said. "You are strong because of who you choose to protect. That's why I love you." The words hit Hulk harder than any punch ever had. Suddenly, boom, the ground shook violently. Sirens echoed. Strange's eyes narrowed. "We are not alone." From the distant hills, massive war machines emerged, remnants of an old enemy faction seeking revenge on the Hulk. Missiles launched. Energy cannons powered up. The guests panicked. Hulk stepped forward instinctively. Wedding, later. Hulk smash now. But Hulky didn't let go of his hand. "No," she said firmly. "Today isn't about anger. Today is about choosing something better." She turned toward the attackers, eyes glowing brighter. Hulk stood beside her. Together, they didn't rage. They protected. Hulk caught incoming missiles, crushing them harmlessly. Hulky generated shockwaves that disarmed machines without destroying them completely. Their movements were synchronized, balanced, controlled, beautiful. The attackers, overwhelmed not by fury but unity, retreated. Silence returned. The meadow stood intact. Hulk looked down at Hulky, stunned. "We did it," he said softly. "We always do," she replied. Strange cleared his throat, smiling. "As I was saying, shall we continue?" Hulk turned back to Hulky, eyes filled with something rare, peace. "Hulk promise," he said slowly, carefully choosing each word, "to protect, to listen, to try be better every day. Hulk not perfect, but Hulk yours." Hulky placed both hands on his chest. "And I promise to stand with you, through calm and chaos, through Banner and Hulk. You are never alone again." Strange raised his hands. "By the power vested in me by, well, several dimensions, I now pronounce you Hulk and Hulky." Before Strange could finish, Hulk lifted Hulky into the air, laughing thunderously. "Hulk married," he roared. Fireworks exploded across the sky, green and gold. The Avengers cheered. Thor raised his hammer. Even Bruce felt tears in his eyes. As music filled the air and the celebration began, Hulk sat beside Hulky under a massive oak tree. For the first time in his life, the Hulk wasn't fighting. He wasn't running. He wasn't alone. He was home. And somewhere deep inside, Bruce Banner smiled, knowing that the strongest thing Hulk had ever done was choosing love over rage.